It works. Still, I may have added it today. Maybe. I think the volume is just about right. Now we just need to add the game. Wouldn't it be nice to add the game? It's not 4:3 and it's also not 16:9. It's I think it's more 4:3 than it is this. It's fine. This scene will do nicely. We'll just make it. There we go. Ignore the giant space above my head. It's all about the game. At midnight, right after Hurdle. I have not done Hurdle in a few days. I think I'm done with Hurdle. It annoys me mostly with either how easy it is or with how I don't know the song. Back. Just gonna start this one. This is apparently like one of the greats. And it's one of the greats that I completely missed. Did we change the game? We did. Awesome. New game.
Paris,
I hope it's voice acted.
city of love, romance, and dreams. So they say. I used to say it too. But ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
Death. A Charlie Cecil production. Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, the director's cut. Written and writer and director. That dude. Programming. Those dudes. I am a very big point and click guy, and I will probably... I found out that I can't really stream point and click games, even though I will be streaming the Monkey Island games somewhere between now and Monkey Island's release. Once I get stuck in the puzzles, I start getting too much in my head.
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
Collard, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon. No photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and so very apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down
Europe?
from royalty.
Oh my god, it's a mime.
I hate mimes, but unless
Everybody
you humor
does.
them, they don't go away.
Wow.
Here I was, the palace of the media king and the ice queen. I pressed the doorbell.
Quite a few facial
and set in
expressions.
motion a chain of events which would
For-
change my life forever.
Yes? What is it?
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
That's the mime.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The Ice Queen was certainly living up to her reputation.
I think that's the mime.
Will you be staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty. You're too kind, madame.
Oh shit.
The talented and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre,
you are.
please. But I do not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father.
So much
He was a
accents.
great man.
My father, he never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must... Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose.
No, it's
Excuse
like
me
it's
for one
nothing.
moment, my dear girl.
Another Ming vase.
You journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's the rest of the world getting older, madame. That was no cat.
God, what? Monsieur Carchon?
The mime. I'm not quite sure why I'm dumb enough to fall for the mime.
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here.
Why?
There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
No wonder they called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already.
Already?
One of the most important men in Europe murdered. And here was I, Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should I wait for the cops? Or start my own investigation?
Well, clearly...
It was a no-brainer.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for the cops. Okay, so what I was trying to say is, like, normally point-and-click adventures, when I get a bit further in and the puzzles start, like, piling up, I get in my own head, and I forget to do the talky bit, which is important during the streamy bit, when I do the talky bit. So, like, I can stream the start of point-and-click adventure. I could stream all of Beavis and Butthead, because it was like 2 streams. Anyway, move the mouse pointer around the screen to discover area of interest. Find the pixel, which will be indicated by an animating blue circle. When the pointer, whatever. Press the, oh wait. Animating icon reflecting. Sorry. Briefcase icon to open your inventory and display the others the objects you're in your diary icon, exit diary, question mark to puzzle hints. Spanner icon to save restore game. Cool. So this is the journal. This is actual text. Mine beckoned as I walked to him. He punched me, knocked me out. Came to find... Yeah, whatever. Okay, so we're finding the pixel. There's a book here.
The bookcase was filled with obscure first editions. A bust of Pierre Carchon, humble servant of La France.
There were 2 options here. There was look and gears.
A
Mon
small
Dieu.
round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job. This was the work of the mime. Unless the cat was in on it too.
I think the cat was in on it too.
I didn't want to cut myself and leave blood on the glass.
Okay,
Call
so
me
right click
old-fashioned,
is the
but
second
I like to keep
option.
my DNA to myself.
I think that's very very old-fashioned, mademoiselle.
The killer must have used a ladder to reach the window. He was long gone. Guess he folded that ladder up, popped it in his pocket and took it with him.
Yes, the famous pocket ladders of yore.
Pierre Carchon again. His eyes seemed to follow me around the room.
Is that because there's a camera in them? We're just gonna mess with the evidence.
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime.
Oh,
I'd
really?
come across this murderer before and written about him. The costume killer. At least that's what I'd called him.
Well, there is a thing over here.
It was one of my hair clips. My favorite, in fact. It must have fallen when I was knocked down.
Or the mime left it behind.
Some people hate searching corpses for clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
An old boy? Wait, how?
In his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence.
Yep.
There was no going back now.
I think the moment I moved like this aside, I was already
Carchon
tampering.
had been shot.
I am one of the greatest investigative minds of the century.
I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow.
I don't
I
think...
had closed his eyes. Rigor mortis hadn't set in yet.
Already did the eyes thing.
I opened his eyes. Best to leave the crime scene as I found it. I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow.
There, I did things. I have messed with the crime scene.
It was a boat ticket stamped Bateau de la
Boat.
Conciergerie when I was a little girl.
Yeah, whatever. Boat ticket. Is there anything else? Pixel scanning. We're scanning for pixels. There's the investigation tool. There's the go that way tool. I think that was the pixels in this room.
Police could turn up at any minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find them.
Well, there's a table here. I can investigate. So clearly...
I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful.
it could be a useful cloth. There is a hole in the
There
thing.
was a tiny hole in the tabletop. Part of
Tiny.
the inlay had been chipped away.
A tiny hole.
Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
Well, but...
Aha! Nico, you are just so damn good at this stuff.
Way to go, Nico!
Instead of comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat. Why? Because there was something going on here, and I had to get answers before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
Yeah, she had it coming. What else? This is a looky thing.
A magnificent antique table.
What a magnificent antique. Why was there a giant... Why was there a key in this magnificent antique
Imelda
table?
had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
Wow.
It was a tube of acrylic paint. French ultramarine.
Now it's mine.
Just the color I was after for my bathroom.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is...
Think we got all we can because
Young
we're
lady, what
triggering...
are you doing?
I am stealing
this
your paint.
It's my favorite color.
It's
For
my
God's
favorite
sake,
color.
keep the damn stuff.
It's my favorite color. Are you okay, lady?
Excuse me, madame.
Mademoiselle. Yes? Oui, oui. Have you
Why
seen...
would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start.
How did your
Wow.
husband know my father?
I have no idea.
You didn't know him? Thierry Coulard?
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
Most of them women.
I am so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
Not true.
This is true.
We shall see.
Why did your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I
did
have
you
no
want to
idea. His
discuss?
business was his business.
He never told you anything.
No, and frankly, I preferred it that way. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronize me. You're all cut from the
Wow.
same cloth. Do you
Really
have any
hates
moral
journalists.
sense at all?
Oh.
I certainly don't let it get in the way of a good story.
I admire your loyalty to your profession.
The
I
piece
wonder
of
if
the
there's
scene,
like
madame.
an
Is
actual
there anybody you
difference
would like me to
between picking
contact?
which one.
Family, friends?
No, I have no family. Pierre and I were... He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role. He never talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
The
Why?
police suck.
How do I know I can trust you?
Because
Your
I am...
husband invited me here today because he needed me. I think he knew somebody wanted to kill him, and he knew I could help.
I
Apparently
doubt it was
I'm
your
really good at
database
helping.
he was after.
You're wrong. I was onto his killers already. I am sure of it. Please, you owe it to him.
I don't know.
All I need is a few more minutes to look around before the police come.
I think perhaps you do have a moral sense. Of sorts. You're not a very good liar, Nico Collard. And perhaps Pierre really did think that you could help. Of course it wouldn't have stopped him seducing you, too.
I wouldn't have fallen
take
for
this.
it.
It's the key to the drawing room next to the library at the end of the hall.
Yeah, but
It
seriously.
was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
Why is the drawing room called a drawing room?
Thank
I
you.
doubt it's room. I
I
mean,
promise
he's
you
drawing
won't
over
regret
here.
this.
Actually painting. Which door is this? Is this the door to the drawing room?
It was the way out.
Nope.
Up.
It's not where we want to go. What? What? Get out of here. Silly goose. Why is the drawing room called the drawing room?
The
This
door
is where you...
was locked.
Yes, I know, I have the key. You stupid...
Now we were getting somewhere.
Really? There's a picture here.
The painting showed the Cachons together, in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country. Or did I read
There's
that
a
in
circle
fortune
here.
Cookie? There was the very faintest of clicks.
Click.
Behind
Huh.
the picture was a safe.
Aha!
In the safe was some kind of artifact. There were
Artifact.
strange symbols on its surface. It looked like the printer's blocks I'd made at art school. If there was one thing I'd learned
I'm feeling
about
very
symbols,
damn brownie right now.
they are always important. But these symbols scratched into stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of printing them. At least the stone was round. But what could I use for ink? And
Well-
what could I print on? Sure,
Okay.
I was stealing, but I knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Carchon was past carrying.
Okay, so I just need paper, really, because I already have paint. What's this? There's a button here.
Even the light switch looked impressive. I didn't need the lights on. It was light enough already.
But maybe I needed them turned off. Oh wait, they're not turned on. Okay, so we need paper, because we already have paint and
As
a stamp.
expected, the desk was yet another priceless antique.
Yawn.
The blotter and ink tray had clearly been placed with mathematical precision.
Ink tray?
My heart skipped a beat. It was a carved elephant.
Why do I like carved
But not
elephants?
just any carved elephant.
Why?
It had been made by my father. I knew for certain because in my apartment I had its exact twin, carved into a box he had made. So Carchon had known my father.
He
They
said he
really
knew
must
your
have been
father.
friends. I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
Basically taking everything because it clearly meant nothing to
I
Imelda.
didn't want to take the tray, but I knew that I could use it.
Okay, what's
I
this?
didn't need a sheet of blotting paper. Not while it was black.
Okay, so this is paper. So now we just do this. We're gonna make a mess. Gonna do a little finger painting, basically.
I'd spread blue paint over the bottom of the tray. It was ruined. I
as
was a
you
very
say.
bad girl. But
Bad
also
girl.
quite a clever one.
Such a bad girl. We're
I
making a
rolled the
stand.
artifact in the paint until it was completely coated.
And now we're using the artifact on the paper.
Genius! The roller and the paint worked just as I planned. But what did it say?
What did it say? It said sub justice.
It was some kind of coded
Sub
message.
judice.
It read, sub judice. I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that is before the courts. Below
Oh.
it was a sequence of letters that made no sense.
SD, SS, DSS.
I suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat
Why?
ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The
So?
Conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité by the river housed the ancient law codes. So, sub judice could in this case mean literally under the law codes, below the Conciergerie. I was pretty sure I'd found all I could here. And besides,
There's another
all
door.
this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing. But I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
The Oscar.
Locked, not surprising.
Think it's the Pulitzer Prize? I do believe it's the Pulitzer Prize. We're gonna win the Pulitzer, tra la la la. And the BAFTA, because we're making a documentary out of this. And then we're gonna win the BAFTA for it. For Best Documentary Writer. Excuse me, mademoiselle, I am leaving.
Did you find anything useful?
No.
This carving, do you
Oh.
know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more.
No,
Time to go to Africa.
but I think it was important to him. Always on display. Why?
It was carved by my father.
Oh,
father.
I see. I didn't know.
I did not
Imelda,
know.
I will do everything I can to find the killer.
I will
Thank
find
you,
the
my
killer.
dear.
And if the police ask,
Don't worry. You were never here.
I was
Sub
never
judice.
here.
I decided to head straight for the keys. If there was a way of getting under the conciergerie, it would have.
We're going to the concierge.
Canchon wasn't the type for messing about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed.
Well, let's just open the door, shall we? Oh no,
The fence
it's
wouldn't
locked.
move.
It's fine. There's another one over here. This one will surely move. Or maybe the one with the drawing of
This
the
fence
thing
wouldn't
that...
move either.
I think this is the same drawing as like the paper that we have.
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment.
Did I bring
knew
it with
I was
me?
on the right track.
Did I bring it with me? I don't think so.
I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move.
Did you try pulling the
A
fence?
strange pair of locks stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
Oh, it's one of these. To move, block, click and drag it. There we go. I'm not great at these, so I need to... This one needs to be... Oh god. I need to create movements somewhere. They can only be moved. Oh, but this one can be moved this way. Okay. It's fine. Not quite sure why I did that. Oh, so this one can go up now. This one can go... Oh, and then this one can go over here, here, down, down, this way. Now this one can move here, 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 here. this all the way over here. So now we can do this. Wait, if we move this one over here, no, then we can't do this. We can do, no. This feels progressy. Just need to move that one. We need to get some movement in here, but that's now impossible because still impossible. Oh, wait. Am I making any kind of progress here? Oh,
Yes. One down.
I am.
One to go.
I am actually making any kind of progress here. Next. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we just need to move this one. That's all we need to do. Just move one. That's all. All we need to do. Move. Move the thing over the back. Had work stuff to do. I'm doing the thing. I might be doing the thing. Basically, this one needs to move in this over here, but this is in the way. It's still in the way. Still not resolved. This needs to go to the left. To the left. Everything you own in the box to the left. Oh my god. I am horrible at these puzzles. I never know what I'm doing and just... Like the other one. I accidentally solved that one. No idea what I was doing. We can move this one, but we need to move the other ones. What if we do it like this? Does this work? No. Unless... No. Unless... No. I forgot what I was trying. I was trying to get this one to the left. I remember now. What? Does that reset it? No, it doesn't. I think. Let's check. Okay, this resets it. Okay, so what I want to accomplish here is freeing up this one. The only way I can free up this one is by moving this one to the left. The only way I can do that is moving these two up, which means moving this one to the right. I can't move this one to the right without... That's one step of moving that one to the right. Oh. The only way to get this done is by doing this. The only way to get the next step done... Oh, wait. Hold on. Down, down, up. I made progress. Not really sure if it was a lot of progress that was made, but some progress was made, question mark. Maybe. I don't know. I need to get this one to the left now, but I can't do that without... Wait. I feel like I made it worse. Somehow. I did... Wait, things are happening!
Nothing like a good convent education for honing your lockpicking skills.
I didn't make it worse. I made it better. We're in.
For a room full of junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system. This place was definitely fishy. In more ways than one.
Because it's near water and fish.
The skiff hadn't been touched for years.
The
I've got
skiff?
an exercise bike just like that.
Let's touch it.
Oops.
Really sure? There's something here.
An old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
Why is everything CO? Because are we like looking back?
A
Because
rough
he's
hole was cut into the pillar.
talking in the past tense so many times.
No handle. Nothing
that.
obvious. But
There had to be a way to open it. Well, clearly round things. This one.
mystery solved. Carchon's stone cylinder slotted into the hole with a satisfying click.
Click. And
The
then
words Sinister and Dexter were carved on either side. Now any good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right. But what did it mean here?
well, clearly it meant
The cloth was embroidered with
No.
an unusual symbol. Rolling out the painted cylinder had given me it read. Rolling out the it read.
Cat.
Judici.
could somebody
Believe it
please
was a
type
sequence of letters.
SDSSDSS.
SSDSS.
SD S
A satisfying click told me I turned it to the right position. It felt like
D
another
Thank you.
click, another step closer.
S S. Thank you. D S S. Ta-da!
I
Oh,
love the sound of locks clicking open.
in the morning. Whenever you start something with I love the of you need to end it with in the morning, lady. Jeez. Why is my journal blinking? Okay, cool. We're hunting for pigs. Shh. We're hunting for pixels. No. I can't do Elmer
The
Fudd.
cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before.
Is it the cross that we brought the thing?
Oh my god! The slab came down with a hell of a force.
Well, this is how we die.
With nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down.
So we need something to hold the cross
Lifting
up.
the cross closed the entrance.
What do we have? We have a shell casing that we mysteriously and very handily
The
found
stone cross was
in the
propped
previous
up.
room.
Now I was getting somewhere.
This is a very linear, like, pick up something in one room and use it
touched
in the
the
next
slot.
room.
Nothing bad happened, which was good. I've always been attached to my fingers. This
Ha!
slot was designed for something specific. But what?
Well, clearly for this thing. Nope. Clearly for a elephant. Clearly for... no. For this key. For this boat card. For this hairpin. Okay. That was everything, right? Except for this print. Oh, there's something over here. It's the door. It's the bloody door we came into.
No way would I be able to force the door open.
Well, I guess we live here now. It's a shame, really. She was a good girl. What a rotten way to die.
I removed the shell case.
Okay. I don't have anything for the button.
The panel wouldn't move.
Yeah, thanks. It's free. It's like downtown Paris. Yeah. Even in the 90s, like... Oh, there's a...
Ut lex vel ut next sumito. To the law or unto death submit. I guess these people didn't believe in liberté, égalité, or fraternité. Yes, I'll admit it. I was a swot at school. I also wore lipstick and the nuns never knew.
How? How did the nuns not know that you wore lipstick? Did you like wear lipstick in your own room? And they were like, ah, tee. The nuns can't see me now. What do I put in the slot?
Moving the skiff would only damage it more.
That's the idea.
I really didn't want to pull the fence back up and risk trapping my...
Yeah, but is it really rebelling if you're like doing lip-colored lipstick?
I
Aha!
removed
Back in my day, you needed like black lipstick to properly rebel. Does this fit? Secret Rebellion!
the artifact slotted into the hole perfectly.
Perfectly.
Behind the old walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life.
Shame!
Whatever had been triggered had now
Being
jammed.
sent home. Okay, but what does that mean? Something happened. We are finding things and stuff.
The slab was too heavy for me to lift.
Huh?
I removed the shell case.
Okay, is the slab still slabby?
A hidden door. This was getting interesting. Shame the mechanism jammed. I was going to have to find a way to prise it open.
Prise it open. Pry it open. We're gonna break the skiff now. Or not.
Moving the
Yeah, I want the planks. For the prying it open. We're gonna do this. Door is partly opened. That's the only hint? Okay, cool. Like, let's get a hint so we can move things along. Because we've got like 5 minutes left in this game. Okay, so opening this door is our
wouldn't move either.
objective now. We can't leave here. So whatever we need is here. Within our like
That old
options.
boyfriend of mine owned a barge once.
Okay, cool. Is that the same old boyfriend that searching corpses reminded you of? Because that's weird. I mean, I'm not here to shame you.
Familiar.
Yeah, you have it on your fuck. But that's weird. Can we?
I really didn't want to pull the fence back.
Should we put this thing back in?
I'd already unlocked.
I know, but still. What am I missing? Something? Oh, thanks. There's something here that's like... This is the only new thing. And we got this. We got this one and this one. Let's put the shell casing in here. Wait, did something here trigger? No, it didn't. Okay, that's the door. Maybe we need to just try the mechanic.
I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was
This
good.
is, yeah, I've always been attached to my finger. No, wrong one. Let's try this again. Nothing. Wait, it did move a bit. Hold on, look to the left. To the left, it not a lot, but it's something. What if we put the elephant underneath? Probably gonna shrug at me, aren't you? Oh,
I was going to
Really?
need something a lot stronger than a hair clip to free the door.
to the left, everything you own in the back. Oh sure, the hair clip gets an interaction, but... Yeah, let's do this cross. I need something...
I removed the shell case. The cross didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
This mechanism, but maybe now we can use the shell case on here? That doesn't make any sense.
The gap was too narrow. I needed something flatter to work into it.
My boat ticket. This napkin. This...
I was going to...
The moment I open up this, it drops down. Everything drops down. Maybe we can lift the entire cross out? No. Probably not. This one in here. There was nothing outside. Maybe we can use things on each other to make the bullet flatter. Oh. Probably not, but maybe the
I removed the shell case.
elephant on the shell case.
No.
Okay. This thing on
No.
it? This thing?
No.
Maybe this.
No.
Perhaps this one.
No.
Maybe this.
No.
Okay.
No.
You suck. Maybe this is the way in.
The gap.
This is where we'll leave this game. We will switch to Rogue Heroes next, which is like a roguelite Zelda. We're doing another 5-minute break. Another game giveaway. You have to be in chat to claim the game. Hold on. Exclamation mark clear. Exclamation mark enter to join the giveaway. We'll be back in 5 minutes after I switch out the games. Which isn't going to be too much. I'm just changing the title. I'm going for a pee, having some cheese. And I'm reconnecting this thing back to chat just to be sure. Exclamation mark enter to enter the giveaway. You have 5 minutes and then we will be back with Rogue Heroes. And then Dark Souls 3. I'll see you in a minute. Hold on. Where's OBS? There's OBS. Alright, be right back. Be back soon.